So this is the first Raw of the Stephanie Shane McMahon era. So we begin with Steph in the ring. We're like, welcome to Boo! Shane, yay! We love Shane. We love Shane. Die, Steph, die. We love Shane. Die, Steph, die. And then, the man of the hour, the Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour. Kevin Owens comes down. I still think it's weird that we've got a face in control. And Owens like, you're screwing me over, man. Why are you screwing me over, man? Look, this is me. It's Kevin Owens. KO. KO Mania is me. Payback on Mania, it was me. Enzo got hurt. You know what? Me and Zayn stole the show. I beat him. I deserve my rematch for the IC Championship. I just do. I should get it now. And then Cesaro comes out like, I had him tapping last night and I didn't get the belt, so I should get the match. Shane was like, you know what? Do it, I'm out. Just gonna walk away. Barn burner. Worked well. Miz on commentary. Miz gets involved. Miz Owens. 2-on-1 on Cesaro. Not quite as cool as Jericho Owens, where it was, you know, like the heel Canadians. Sami Zayn comes down, beats him down. Sami Zayn holding the IC title. Crowd, yeah, yes, 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 yes. Sorry, Cesaro. Zayn is the second coming of Daniel Bryan, man. Sorry. But good. I love that. That's 4 guys who easily work in that sort of environment. Freaking beautiful. You can also kind of throw in the Jericho Ambrose bit, can blend into that as well. And it's great. 6 guys who can easily feud for that title. Amazing. Good stuff. Great, great stuff right there. Ambrose did an Ambrose Asylum with Stephanie. It was okay. Stephanie was like, but it's okay to change. Like, I'm canceling your show. To replace it with the highlight reel. At which point Jericho comes down. So Jericho and Ambrose, I guess Extreme Rules will be a television show on a pole match? I don't care. Jericho, Ambrose, works. Pay-per-view it. I'll watch it. Good stuff. Dig that. Dig that. New Day came down. They're like, hey. Enzo got hurt. Good news, he's okay. He's okay. And the Vaudevilles kind of like, we are the #1 contenders for the WWE World Tag Team Championship. Enzo, we made you the realest guy in the emergency room. How are you doing? And then Dudley's came down because and then Big Cass comes down. I like, if you watch NXT, Enzo was the excited, here's the awesome, we're going to have a great match promo. When things got real, Enzo, like, bada boom, real guy's room, tell him Cass. And then Cass would do his slow, direct, I'm pointing at you and I'm pointing at you. I'm going to beat you, and then I'm done with you, I'm going to beat up you. And if you get back up, I'm putting you back down. Because there's one word to describe you two. Oh, and Dudley's, you guys as well. SAWFT Swift 4-on-4 match. Alright. 3 white guys and a black guy versus 3 black guys and a white guy. Alright. I was hoping for the Unicorn Stampede that they would have brought in Big Cass, or that Big Cass would have danced with him, but I get the fact that he's pissed. Pissed Big Cass hits the East River Crossing, 1, 2, 3. Good. Good. It continues the plot point of Enzo and Big Cass, or Enzo and Cass, depending on how they want to pronounce them. Then we get screwed out in the tournament. Vaudevilles taking on New Day. Looks like Vaudevilles can actually hold their own a little bit with New Day during a mic battle. Good. It ticked all the boxes it needed to tick with that. Awesome. Good. That's what I want. Your tag division feels like it's got enough. with at least 4 teams, and the tertiary teams, like when you need to get your heat back of the Ascension when Connor comes back, and the Social Outcast. There's enough there, and if they want to do Lucha Dragons again, there's enough there to make that division work. You got your top teams, and you got your middle teams. You got the Usos in there. You got Anderson and Gallows. There's enough that feels full. It's good. Speaking of Anderson, Gallows, and the Usos, they were backstage like, hey, AJ, man, you almost had him beat, man. He's like, I still lost. And Roman's like, sup? I think you can beat the guy. But can your boys beat my family? Good. Roman, it's okay to have friends. You don't need to lone wolf as the main face. Dang it, John Cena had friends. He never helped them, but John Cena had friends who would take the pinfall for him in matches that the person facing him would beat to make himself seem like more of a threat. So we got a 6-man match. And of course, AJ pins one of the Usos. Gallows and Anderson beat down Roman. They're like, here's a chair. Beat down Roman. AJ's like, Christ is a conscience, man. I can't beat him down with the chair. So, throws a chair down. They do the beat down on Roman. Usos grab the chair. Nail AJ. AJ gets the chair back. Waylays the Usos. Turns around. He's super punch from Roman Reigns. Because Roman got to look strong at the end of every show. Alright. Their match at Payback was good. I don't think it's match of your candidate. I think it was overbooked too much. And as much as people say they thought AJ was going to win, no, I really didn't. I figured, I'm like, all right, we've already had 2 restarts. I'm waiting for some more screwjob finishes. Why not? To extend this until either Bray Wyatt comes back, or John Cena comes back, or Orton comes back, or Rollins comes back. There's a whole host of people who are just waiting to come back. So it actually feels like the AJ Styles thing is like a filler feud, which is sad because AJ is amazing in that ring. Dare I say he's phenomenal. So, the women's division, Emma and Becky Lynch had a match that the crowd did not care about at all. Because unless you don't follow the E on YouTube, you don't know they've got a beef. If you don't follow them on Twitter, you don't know they've got a beef. Why they've got beef. And they discussed beef while Becky Lynch was eating a salad. Just a snack down. Becky Lynch eating salad with chopsticks. Talking to, I think it was Rich Brenner. Former WWE announcer Rich Brenner. Nice match, go back and forth. But since Emma has had 0 build-up, the crowd doesn't know what to think of her. They're like, oh, she was the, like, popping bubbles coming down the ring. Now she's got shoulder pads on and, like, aviator glasses and, like, 3/4 gloves. I dig Evil Emma because I watch NXT. A nice back and forth with Emma hitting essentially a version of Michinoku Driver. 1, 2, 3. All right, works. Okay. Natalya and Charlotte are going to continue their match, which is sad because, you know, Natalya, good in ring. Man, do not put a mic in her hand. No. 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 I almost wish that they'd be like, Natalya's a mouthpiece. Tyson? Yeah. Can you travel enough to, like, no bumps? Remember, well, can you travel enough to do in-ring stuff? Tyson could have been like, you know something, Rick? Last night, I believe my wife did a pretty good job when it came to beating your daughter. Yeah, was it last week ago that your daughter tapped out to my wife when she had a sharpshooter? Fact. I think Tyson would be a great mouthpiece for Natalya. And that could be a neutralization point for Rick on the outside. They don't need to get into any sort of thing, but just he could be the guy who gets in his face. But instead, this time, Natalya slaps Rick, puts Rick in a sharpshooter, Stephanie was like, hey, for your rematch, Rick, you're banned from ringside. So their Extreme Rules match will be a no Ric Flair at ringside match. Vicious. Cage match would have been awesome. Rick and Malachi just flipping out, losing it the whole time with Charlotte on the inside of the ring in a women's cage match at Extreme Rules. Just saying. We never got the Bellas and Paige in a cage match. In fact, the Bellas in a cage match would have been fantastic. Forget having Twin Magic in a cage. Doesn't help. But that segment was kind of meh. I think the crowd's waiting for Sasha and Becky Lynch to get involved again in the women's title hunt, but I understand why they're not. They got to push some stuff off to SummerSlam and WrestleMania. I get that. Kalisto got to have a battle royal to decide who was going to be his new #1 contender. It's Ruru. Cool. And then that's when it hit me. Depending on when Ruru takes on Kalisto, if Ruru wins, he will be the U.S. champion on Memorial Day. And John Cena is going to come back. John Cena's going to come back and get the U.S. champion over Ruru. So, ironically, the first 2 hours of Raw were very good. That last hour, man, I think we blew through that in about 30 minutes. 20, 30 minutes, because there was just so much just random filler. Going back to things that happened earlier in the night. And I missed anything? Nah, because that Battle Royal was pretty much the entire roster. So, a good episode of Raw. They're continuing some storylines well. The mid-card division seems like it's heating up well. Tag division looks like it's doing well. Women's division isn't doing as well as it was going into WrestleMania, but it's going to WrestleMania. The main belt storyline makes sense. It's going to at least feed into they get some more of their more marquee level talent.